Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is Thursday, January 26th, 2023. Lance Brack here once again. Hope everyone is having a good morning so far. In case you missed it, did an episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic, recapping last night's episode of AEW Dynamite, featuring the very emotional main event. Mark Briscoe taking on Jay Lethal in a tribute match to Jay Briscoe. Which, in case you missed the match for some reason, Mark Briscoe came to the ring with both of the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. And one of the things that really gets you emotional about this entrance is he also is announced as one half of the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. And very good match between Lethal and Briscoe to honor his brother. And then after the match, the AEW roster making their way onto the stage. As the graphic was on the screen, a few of them hugging Mark Briscoe at the end. I think I might have forgot to mention this during the recap on Wrestling Fanatic last night, but for commentary during the main event, Taz and Tony Schiavone stepped aside and Excalibur called the match with Ring of Honor's commentary team, Ian Riccaboni and Caprice Coleman, which they definitely did a good job talking about Jay Briscoe's history and his career in Ring of Honor. Also mentioning his family as well. And some more news that has come out. The Ring of Honor, or not Ring of Honor, sorry, the funeral for Jay Briscoe will be held at the high school there where Jay was one of the assistant coaches, I believe, on his son's football team. And one thing they have said since his unfortunate passing, the whole small town there where they're from has really mourned the loss. Everybody there, he was well known there in the community. I believe it's tomorrow, I think. With that touching tribute, also a very good episode of Dynamite as well. And tonight we have Impact Wrestling on Access TV. And New Japan Pro Wrestling right after. This Saturday, the Royal Rumble. I was thinking about doing episodes of Fanatic Unleashed about some of my favorite Royal Rumble matches, or I'm not sure which, ones I should talk about. Because I'm sure when I was doing the Awesome Extra Show and TBT Throwback Thursday quite a while ago, I might have talked about one or two, maybe more. I haven't decided just yet, but I think if I am able to do these episodes, just going to talk about maybe some of my favorite Rumble matches. Not talk about the whole pay-per-views, but just the Royal Rumble matches themselves. Like I've said on 360 Wrestling Fanatic, Royal Rumble usually is one of my favorite pay-per-views of the year. Sometimes the mid-card is really good. There are good matches on the show besides the Rumble, but obviously the main selling point of the Royal Rumble is the Royal Rumble match. There's only been maybe a couple of times where the Rumble match didn't close the show. And speaking of one of those times, the 1997 Royal Rumble, from the same place this year's Royal Rumble is going to be San Antonio, Texas, at the Alamo Dome. The main event that closed the show on that pay-per-view was actually Shawn Michaels and Psycho Sid for the WWF Championship. And speaking of that Royal Rumble, tonight Post Wrestling is going to be doing a live watch-along of that pay-per-view. Also, I'm not sure how far back you have to go exactly, but that Royal Rumble has been covered on Something to Wrestle With, and that is a pretty good episode. Bruce and Conrad talk about it, and I definitely recommend you can try somehow to find that episode. Find it, either download and listen to it. Pretty good episode there. And another one, I want to say, I can't quite think of it right now. Was it 2006 maybe? I'm not sure, but I could be wrong about that, but maybe like 2006. I want to say it might have been the other one when the Rumble didn't actually close the show. But usually it is the Royal Rumble as the main event. It is the name of the show, obviously. But this year, heading into it so far, I wouldn't say the build has been real great, especially for the women's one. There's very few of the women participants that are shown on the graphic. The rest are the shadowy figures, and even with them, it's not the whole 30. But of course there's going to be excuse me, I'm sure there's going to be some NXT names that might get called up to appear in it. There's going to be some names from the past, I'm sure. that they might bring in to have appear in the Rumble. Well, Medusa, or her WWE name, Alundra Blaze, did appear on Raw is 30 this week. So there is a possibility maybe she might show up in it. She don't have to be in there real long. Can just go in there real quick and do a couple things. Maybe get an elimination and then be eliminated. The Bella Twins have came back in the Rumble, but this year, not sure. It's been talked about for Raw is 30. They were there, actually, at the arena, but they did not appear on camera. What I'm seeing was due to creative differences, whatever that means. But who knows, though, maybe they could possibly be a couple of surprise entries in it. Could help promote the new show that Nikki Bella has on E! About her wedding, which I believe the first episode was supposed to debut last night on E! I'm going to say I saw that commercial during Raw Monday night. So that's not like a regular show, I don't think. I think it's on for maybe 4 weeks or 4 episodes. And the men's Royal Rumble. Definitely not all the names have been announced just yet. And let me know your picks for the 2 Royal Rumble matches, the men's and the women's. Who you think's gonna win both of them? Also, we have the undisputed Universal Championship match. Roman Reigns taking on Kevin Owens. And according to Roman Reigns last Monday night, that's going to be the final test for Sami Zayn to see if he is bloodline or not. Just remember, during the trial, Roman said Sami is found not guilty for now. And he told him to go home and that he didn't want to see him until the Royal Rumble this Saturday. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. And that's it for this episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans. Thank you everyone who tuned in. Hope everyone has a great Thursday. Today is a work Thursday for me. That's why we're here at the regularly scheduled time. As always, stay tuned for episodes of 360 Wrestling Fanatic coming at you. And we'll be back right here with GMWF tomorrow morning. Have a great day and keep watching pro wrestling.